Hey y'all, I'm going to be making some shredded barbecue today from a Boston butt roast. And I'm going to be fixing it in the crock pot. It's pretty late at night and I'm just going to put it on low all night. Hopefully it'll be ready in the morning. If not, that's really okay. I don't even know why I said hopefully. It's okay if it's not ready. It's a pretty big roast and we'll have it for lunch tomorrow. So I am just going to show you how I'm going to do this one. I've done a video before, but I didn't do it this way. So we're going to try a new recipe. So here is the roast. And I'm leaving this paper that it came in on this because it's kind of yucky. It was on sale for 99 cents a pound, regular $1.79, so it was $8.66, which I thought was a really good deal. So here's the roast, and over here is fat that I cut off of it, and I like to cut the fat off because when it's swimming in that grease from the fat, I just think it takes on a taste that's kind of yucky. So anyway, I cut up a large onion into fairly thin slices, because at the end we want to be able to use these slices, or well, it'll be all cooked up, but use it in our barbecue. So I'll pull the crock pot over here, and we're going to put the onion in first and just put it all over the bottom of your crock pot. And I'm going to set this up here where you can see better. And the first thing I'm going to do is put a little liquid smoke on it. Now you don't want too much because it will overtake the flavor of your meat if you put too much. So I believe that will be plenty of the liquid smoke. Then I'm going to add some onion powder, and that's probably a tablespoon, and some garlic powder, and that's probably a tablespoon. And then I'm going to try this pork barrel barbecue all-American seasoning and rub. I got this at Sam's Club a while back, and it says it tastes great on poultry, pork, beef, seafood, and vegetables, and it's gluten-free, which doesn't matter to me, but if you're if you need to eat gluten-free, it's good that you know that. So I'm gonna generously put this on. And then I'm going to rub it in. That's good. So I'm just gonna do the one side because the other side will be in a lot of the liquids once this starts cooking, and so it'll be fine. So I'm putting the meat in there. Let me rinse my hands. And so now, the last thing I want to do is use a Coke and pour around it for it to cook in. And don't pour it on top of your meat because you'll rinse off your rub. But just put it down in the sides. And as you know, this will make quite a bit of its own juice, so that should be enough. And so now that is it. I'm going to cover it with the lid, put it on low, and just let it cook all night. So tomorrow we will taste it. I'm also going to share with you in a separate video a barbecue sauce that I found out about that sounds really, really good. So we're going to make that. We're going to test it with this barbecue and see how we like it. So I will see you back when this is done. Hey y'all, our pork barbecue roast is ready, and I let it go on low in the crock pot about 9 hours. On the 8th hour, I turned it over because the very top of it wasn't in the liquid, and so I turned it over so it could tenderize a little bit more in the liquid, and that's all it took. And it looks good, and I'm going to take it out of the crock pot and just shred a little bit up for you to see what it'll look like. And then we will try it with the Alabama white barbecue sauce that we made. So, and the recipe for that is in a separate video if you'd like to see it. So, here is what our barbecue looks like. And it's just fall apart tender. And I'm putting it on a roasting pan over here. And if you'll remember, I put onions in the bottom of the crock pot, and you'll want to get those onions up and put them with your roast, because you want that in there when you shred up your meat. So I think I've got all the meat out, and I'm trying to get up some of the onions. And this is a nice broth, but right now at this point in time I don't have a use for it, and I don't have room in my freezer for it, because it would make the base for a good soup or something. But what we're going to do is put it a few times until it's used up in our dog's dog food. So he will appreciate that. So I'm just getting those last few onions, and I'll go back and do, you know, see if I can find any more after I finish the video. So that looks like all I can find right now. And I will pour off, I can see where there's some liquid, and I will pour that off, but I'm just going to shred up a little bit right now. And as you can see, it just falls right apart. Let me use my fork. I hope you can see good enough. If you had, or if I was using 2 forks and tearing it apart or shredding it, it would really go quickly. But that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put some on my plate. There you go. Now I'm going to set this down because I keep feeling like it's going to fall off. And I'll set this back. And here is our Alabama white barbecue sauce, and it is fairly thick. It thickened up during the night. It's been in the refrigerator all night. So I let my husband taste a little taste of the barbecue sauce, and he loves it. He said that he thinks that it would be better on the barbecue than regular barbecue sauce, and that is his taste buds. I tasted it, and while I think it is absolutely delicious, I think it's better for a dip for vegetables, or it would be really good. Now I've lost my train of thought. Oh, on a baked potato with some butter. Or the very best thing I think it would, my hair looks terrible. Or the very best thing I think it would be on is prime rib. You know how you use the white horseradish sauce? It would be perfect on that. And it's, I think it will be good too on the barbecue, but for my personal taste preferences, I think I am going to like just regular barbecue sauce better. But I really think you should give this a try because there's so many ways you can use it that you'll find something that you're happy with using this on. So I'm going to put some on the plate. And we're going to taste it. So there it is. Well, it's fighting me back. Okay. Okay, this is what I think. The barbecue has a great flavor. I think I will add a little bit more onion powder and garlic powder next time because, as you know, I like the strong flavors. But it's got a really nice flavor to it. I wouldn't do anything else differently. I am happy with how it came out. And the barbecue sauce is good on it. It really is. It's just that I personally am going to like the other. So if you happen to make this and try it, tell me what you think about it. It's definitely a hit. So anyway, that's the recipe for the pork barbecue and the Alabama white barbecue sauce. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.